Hey, how's everybody? I know I've been gone for a while, and I have been going through my changes, like going through my changes about showing up every day, and then realizing that I don't want to be performative, and I stand on that like forever. I don't want to be performative. Um, Sitting with the why I don't want to do something, realizing that distractions are really a thing. Yeah, sitting with, like, this is a distraction, that's a distraction, this is a distraction, and that has to go. Like going, let it releasing some things, being a bit even more intentional, because just like with working out, you'll start off as a beginner and then you become intermediate, and it's not about like trying to kill yourself working out. I mean, am I gonna get banned for saying that? Like it's not trying to like be the hardest person in the gym or hardest person on the mat or what have you, but still, taking it up a notch. Your body is gonna get used to certain things. So, and then when it's time to take it up a notch, sometimes we resist. And I feel like I've been in a place of a little bit of resistance, distraction, and a little bit frustrated because you know how that is when your breakthrough is like right there, you almost want to give up. So the whole like I think that maybe embodies all the resistance to moving forward, because it's like you put your feet in the sand and you just stop. You put on brakes and you just get silent. I've been having a lot of silent days, but I do realize that sometimes in our silence it's okay, but there's times in my silence where I don't want to get so silent where I don't talk to God in my silence. Like I'm not affirming myself. I'm not, like feeding my spirit, or I'm doing a botched job, or I'm doing a fly by night, or I'm scrolling. Excuse me, I'm scrolling for endless amounts of time. But then, okay, I'm gonna give myself, these few minutes. No, it doesn't work like that. You've come too far. That's, what I had to tell myself. And get back to it. So you see how hard it can be to really keep up with doing the thing, and it takes practice. It takes practice getting out the bed. Count yourself down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like Meg Robbins. I mean, not Meg. Mel Robbins, excuse me. She that's where I learned that from. So when I'm struggling to get out the bed, and I don't even be struggling, it just be finding other stuff to do. Like get out the bed, put the phone down. Um so yeah, there's that. And so today I saw a video by my sister-in-law, and she talked about procrastination. And I remember writing about procrastination in my journal before, but she talked about how she's been down for 4 months with a back injury, and how there were so many things that she was supposed to do prior to that, and she kept putting it off. And like it was so good that I reposted it in my stories on Instagram, Sister to My Soul. I reposted it. But yeah, we procrastinate too much. And it just kind of felt like that was that conversation I had, or my journal entry I wrote a few months back, where I talked about like procrastinating is just like telling yourself like, I got any old day to use my gift. I got any old day to get this message out. I got any old day to attract my tribe. And again, not from a performative space, but when you're supposed to be doing something. We all do. We know when we supposed to stop eating. That's why we be so full when we get up off from the table. We know when we supposed to put the phone down from scrolling and go wash the dishes. We know all of the things. We just don't do it. We put it out. We know when we supposed to plan an event or start working on our business. There's so many things that we procrastinate on and say we don't have enough time in the day, when really, how are we maximizing our time? That's the thing. That's the thing right there. So like that procrastination video made me come make my video today, because I've been on since yesterday. I needed to hop back on here, and when I had the time in the morning, I was gonna do it again. Procrastinate when I had time during my first break. And actually, yes, I mean, just procrastinated all day until I ended up leaving out the house to go somewhere. Got back from there, and all I wanted to do was, do my night routine, like get in the shower, grease up really good, do my castor oil pack, do all of that stuff. And then it's just like, I don't have time, but you procrastinated. So then, full circle, to see that video today, that was my gentle nudge, punch in the gut to get on here and show up. And the other day I watched a video about I can't think of her now. I call her Glow, but I don't really know like even the last part. But that's what pushed me to start getting on my camera anyway. So shout out to Glow. I need to tag her page. I need to tag everybody's page I always talk about, or random things that I share that I've seen. But that's who started me to getting on here every day. And also a young lady, Renee, who she was inspired by Glow. I came across her. She was inspired by Glow, and she's been on her streak. And when we keep showing up for ourselves, it just changes our continence. It changes how you feel about yourself. It just opens up doors. And the other day I was writing in my journal, and I didn't finish this sentence the day before, and I knew exactly what the sentence was supposed to say as soon as I opened it up. And I remember why I stopped it, because it kind of made me mad when I got the little download. But it was a reminder that if you want something you never had, you have to do something you've never done. And getting on these videos, I would be lying if I didn't say it wrecks my nerves when I get the nudge to do it. Like, it literally, I'll be like, ugh. Okay, I'm gonna do it. And sometimes I'm like that about my yoga mat. Like, I try not to miss more than 2 days. When I got to 2 days the other day, today was me almost missing a third day. And I was like, absolutely not. Because I could feel it. Like, you know how you feel when you don't do what you're supposed to do. That's just it. Why even make ourselves suffer? Like, why? That's keeping yourself in a cycle of suffering. So whatever it is you're supposed to do, start somewhere. Start small. There's another person. I don't believe it was a video. I believe it was like an article I had read, and she talked about do the thing. It was on Threads. Set a timer and do the thing for 10 minutes. And so and during that moment when I happened to come across that particular message, which made me get up, and I said, I didn't even set a timer. I just put a video on and let it play on the speaker, a podcast video, and let it play on the speaker while I did the things that I was supposed to do, that I was putting off. So sometimes, even if that means putting a podcast on and do those dishes or fold that laundry, like, you'll feel so much better doing the thing that you are supposed to do. Like, honest to God, now that I'm about to wrap up this video, my shoulders don't feel like they was trying to tense up. I feel accomplished. I feel like I am doing the Lord's work because I have talked to the people. It is Taurus season. And we don't really be wanting to talk, but we will talk if we need to talk. And in this moment, I needed to do what I'm supposed to do. My birthday is Monday. I'll be back tomorrow. I think I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to be back tomorrow. Somebody hold me to that. However, I love you all on a soul level. Please take care of your body. Pray, meditate, listen to your still small voice. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Move forward safely and know that you are always loved and cared for. Peace.